हरे कृष्ण। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रीमद्-भागवतम in story form, chapter 129, the battle between Śālva and the Vṛṣṇis. Canto 10. Śālva had accompanied his friend Sisupala at the time of Rukmini's Swayamvara and had been defeated by the Yadu warriors. At that time he made this vow: I will rid the earth of the Yadavas. Just witness my prowess. Śālva then began to perform austerities while worshipping Lord Shiva and eating only a handful of ashes each day and nothing more. At the end of 1 year, Lord Shiva became pleased with Śālva and asked him to accept a benediction. In reply, Śālva asked for an airplane that could not be destroyed by any demigod, demon, human being, or Rakshasa, that could fly anywhere he desired, and that would be fearful to the members of the Yadu dynasty. Lord Shiva said, so be it, and on his order, Mahadhanava constructed an iron airplane as large as a city. It was named Śālva, and Mahadhanava presented it to Śālva. Śālva boarded the airplane, which was so fast that it was almost impossible to see, and flew to Dwarka. While his army besieged Dwarka on the ground, Śālva attacked the city from the sky. Surrounding Dwarka, the soldiers destroyed the gardens, walls, and gates on the outskirts, while Śālva rained down torrents of stones, tree trunks, thunderbolts, snakes, and hailstones. Śālva then created a fierce whirlwind so that all directions became dark due to the dust. Seeing that the inhabitants of Dwarka were being harassed, Pradyumna gave them assurances and mounted his chariot. Followed by Satyaki, Charudeshna, Samba, Akrura, and many others, and supported by a large army, Pradyumna rode out of the city so that a hair-raising battle took place. With his golden feathered arrows, Pradyumna dispelled the dense darkness and severely injured Śālva's commander, Dyuman. Then, with 100 arrows, Pradyumna pierced Śālva. He then pierced each of Śālva's soldiers with an arrow, killed Śālva's chariot driver with 10 arrows, and slaughtered many horses and elephants with 3 arrows each. Upon seeing this wonderful display of prowess, the soldiers on both sides praised Pradyumna. Śālva's airplane began to act very mysteriously, however, causing the Yadus to become bewildered. Sometimes it appeared as if there were many identical airplanes in the sky, and at the next moment the airplane would become invisible. Sometimes the airplane appeared on the ground, sometimes it moved erratically in the sky like a firefly, sometimes it rested on a mountain peak, and sometimes it was seen within the water. Still, the Yadus attacked the airplane each time it became visible, so that at last Śālva fell unconscious. Although previously wounded by 25 arrows, Śālva's commander-in-chief, Dyuman, suddenly rushed at Pradyumna while roaring loudly and struck him very forcefully with his club. When Pradyumna fell unconscious, his chariot driver, the son of Daruka, drove him off the battlefield to a secluded place. After regaining consciousness 2 hours later, Pradyumna angrily said, "O driver, you have done a terrible thing by removing me from the battlefield. Except for me, no one born in the Yadu dynasty has ever fled from a conflict. You have certainly spoiled my reputation. How will I be able to show my face to my father or my uncle Balarama? Surely the women of the family will laugh at me and say, 'Oh hero, how did you become such a enach?'" The charioteer replied, "O long-lived one, I have done this in full knowledge of my prescribed duty. A chariot driver must protect his master when he is in danger, just as the master must protect his driver. With this in mind, I removed you from the battlefield, for I thought that you were severely injured." Hare Krishna.